we're obviously concerned because now people, I do it myself. I know lots of people are doing it. Whatever shows up in that Gemini response is basically where they click and look first. So for paid search, we're trying to figure that out, really what that looks like. But how does that work in terms of like ranking with large language models? Like what's the strategy behind that? What do you have to change? And I guess another piece of this is, does traditional SEO help with ranking within large language models, or is it completely different? Does it take that into consideration?
Yeah, yeah. So in terms of like the whole like, well, it used to be called like knowledge panels like 4 or so years ago. Now it's kind of moved into like AI overviews, and now it's just like full blown Gemini whole output with a whole bunch of links and stuff. Um, so we've had it for quite a long time in terms of like from an SEO point of view, having to try and adapt to that because it's like stealing the clicks. Unless, as you said, unless you're first or sometimes second or third, you're not necessarily going to get pulled into that top section and be listed. So it's even more important for us to be ranking in the top three, especially first position for our own brands and for our clients, so that we can be inside of those sections as well as. But sometimes it's actually pulling in sections of content further down. You could be ranked sixth on Google as an example, but if Google can crawl your website very, very easily, it's like a low amount of code in terms of like getting straight to your content. And you have like, you might have seen this in some blogs at the top. It's like, okay, here's the key overview. If you were just to read this bit, you'd basically understand the whole thing. So it's basically like grabbing those helpful and useful sections and like mushing it in with other pieces of text up at the top, and then it's linking to that. So that's one area of things.